Yes.
Oops.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Show us on there. I'm not sure you need this straight away. I think you'll be okay. Okay, guys, just while the photographers are finishing off, if you can raise your hand, we'll get around as many as we can in the time that we have. I don't know who's got the microphones, but it should be pretty easy to pass around. We're going to start with Vinny O'Connor from Sky Sports News, who's in the second row, and then if you can try and catch my attention, we'll go from Vinny to John, and then we will go around the room. Okay, guys? Vinny, kick us off.
Jurgen, obviously over the past couple of years, you've come through some really big tests in the knockout phases of the Champions League. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Porto, City, Roma. How does this test compare?
Oh, fits very well in that role. So it's, yeah. Atletico, I would say, playing Atletico is one of the most difficult things in the life of a football player. Really good organized, a result machine, squeezing results pretty much out of each game if possible. Yes, people will tell me and told me already this year it's not exactly like what, but it's a transition period, that's normal. But still, fighting with all you have, don't get a lot of chances and all that stuff, so that's just really difficult. So what they played so far in the season was not as bad as people say, and has nothing to do with the chances tomorrow, obviously, because the team who will play better tomorrow in the next game when we play against each other, who fight more, who wants more, we go to the next round, and not the team who plays a better Premier League or La Liga season. So it's easy as that. And but we are here, and I think nobody doubts that we are pretty ambitious. So we will give it a proper try.
Okay, Vinny. One more, Vinny, then to John Murray, please, if that's okay.
We've just been speaking with Trent, and we got a reaction to the comments from Cafu, because Cafu says that he believes Trent has what it... Cafu, yeah. But he believes that Trent has what it takes to become a Ballon d'Or winner. So what do you think of Trent's potential to become a Ballon d'Or winner?
Yeah, did Cafu win the Ballon d'Or? Sorry for asking a question in that. Any football experts in Cafu won a Ballon d'Or? No.
No.
So then he thinks obviously a right back should win the Ballon d'Or. So I couldn't love Trent Alexander-Arnold more. I admire his skills. He's a wonderful boy, character, all that stuff. But it's a very positive, I think, message from Cafu. But only can cause problems as long as you don't. All the answers are now making. Oh, Klopp says this, Klopp says that. So there are so many players out there who can win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, one of them will win it every year as long as the competition is there. And that's all what I can say about it. Yes, he has big potential. If he will win the Ballon d'Or, I have no idea.
Okay.
But thank you, Cafu, for being a really nice fella, obviously.
Okay. John, if you can pass the microphone to John, then Vinny, if you can pass it back over there because it belongs on that side. Yes, John.
Jurgen, this record that you have as the Liverpool manager of being unbeaten in two-leg European ties, is that just simply the legacy of having good players and a good team, or is there more to it than that?
I don't know. It's impressive, to be honest, that record. I thought that always when we were part of in the European competition, we ended up in the final, which is nice, especially when you win the final. Otherwise, it's not that nice. Yeah, but I cannot explain it really. We want to go as far as possible. We see ourselves as a team who can go to the final, who can win the competition. Not the only team, one of the teams. And when you start, not all team in the who starts in the Champions League can win the competition. That's clear beforehand. And we are, as a club, as a team, we have the chance to do so. So and that's what we try to show in all these different games. Obviously, we always, I think, struggled a little bit in the group stage, right? So came through, yeah, and then knockout. We were quite convincing. So hopefully it will be like this tomorrow as well.
Okay, gentleman who's got the microphone, then we're going to go to Andy Hunter next, and then we will, don't worry, we'll get to as many as we can. Yes, gentleman there.
Álvaro González en España.
In Spanish, Álvaro González in Spanish. I would like to ask you, how many Atletico games have you watched this season? And what do you think when people say that Atletico doesn't have a very attractive football? What do you think about that?
4 games for full 90 minutes in the last 2 days. Last 5 days, to be 100% honest. 3 of them in the last 2 days. I have nothing to say to these people, to be honest. It's not football attractive is what is successful. For me, it's attractive. It's very intense. It's speed. It's aggressive. It's a clear plan. It's a clear philosophy. So I know we are in Spain, the country of tiki-taka. I'm not sure. Maybe people say it because of that. But I'm from Germany. I admire things like that. So, and that's, yeah, for me, I don't have that discussion. So for me, it's all fine.
Okay. Andy Hunter, then I'm going to pass the microphone over to the lady on the far side there, yes.
Jurgen, would you say that the knockout stages bring out a bit extra in your team as well? Maybe Trent said that they know they have to be 100% concentrated, otherwise you get punished. And given that your record in knockout games, do you think it brings an edge from your team, brings a little bit more out?
It looks like, but it's the away. We had some of the best games we played were away games, actually. Bayern was one of the best games I've ever witnessed. The Barcelona game, we lost 3-0, but one of the best games I've ever witnessed. Yeah, and if we can get a result, then we know Anfield is a proper threat and help and whatever. So that's the story so far, but nothing bad to say about that series or that situation, but doesn't mean that it will be this time again. I said, if there's a team where you have to be at your absolute best in all departments, and it's Atletico, because there's no presence tomorrow, absolutely no presence. You have, if you work hard or the hardest possible, then you have a chance. If you don't do that, you don't even have a chance. That's it. Exactly like it is. There's a reason why Atletico was that often in European finals as well. Now not for, I don't know exactly, 3 years or so, but before that, and it just shows how long they work together. Then it's normal that you have to change a little bit. They had to change, they did that, brought in big potential, some experience. That's completely normal. So we cannot think about that. I see a team playing, and I see, for me it looks like a real, proper machine. It's like whatever happens, they are there. In a moment when you are one moment not 100% focused or concentrated, they close you down with 2 players, with 3 players, how many ever they need, and then counter-attack, turn, and they are there really. If you are not focused and concentrate really in your own offensive stuff, you will not even have a shot on target, because they close the center so good. They defend in a specific way. That's all clear. But on the other hand side, I don't think a lot of teams played, if they didn't really play against us, played against a team like us. So we should not forget that. We combine a few things. We are not bad organized as well. We play football. We have different respect different aspects of the game, I would say. Readiness to fight is exceptional, all that stuff. We don't feel like the winner of last year's Champions League tournament. We feel like one of the contenders for this year's, and we want to show that. We want to be there in Istanbul if possible, and for that we know historically, our own history and in general, you have to work your socks off, and that's exactly what we have to be ready tomorrow, and hopefully we can show that.
This lady who has the microphone boss on the
Belén
right-hand
Sánchez
side,
para La
yes.
Sexta.
Yep. You just spoke about the virtues of Atletico, saying they have to be 100% because they play like a machine, etc. What do you think of Simeone as a coach? What would you highlight about him?
So people say about me, I'm emotional at the sideline. So if I'm on level 4, I would say Diego is on level 12 or so. It's really like I'm the kindergarten cop against him. That's really impressive. And that's over all these years. That he's here. How long is Diego here? How long is he working for the club? 5 years, or you want to ask a question?
No, I want to ask the question.
No, okay, thank you for that.
8 years.
8?
8 years.
So that's really long. That's really long. And having still this emotional level, wow, that's absolutely impressive. And and I say, his teams are always world-class organized. World-class organized. So that makes him one of the best. And we met once or twice. We exchanged some messages after big defeats or big wins. And tomorrow then, in a real competitive game, we meet first time. Will be interesting. Absolutely interesting.
Okay, we're going to take a few more questions before our time is up. Gentleman has a microphone, and if we could pass the microphone for the next question to the gentleman there. Yes, we know.
The voice is back.
Yes, he is, yes. Go, please.
I'm
Hello.
prepared. Yes, so I'm prepared.
A question regarding...
I'm not. Sorry.
Okay.
It's always nice.
I will try. I will try to...
It's getting worse, my friend.
Okay. Yeah. Every day. You're talking about the similarities of Simeone and you, the way you express yourself, the energy you put on the sideline. What would you say is the biggest difference with Simeone? In personality, in style? What you guys are different the most?
I don't know him good enough to know where the difference is in style of managing or stuff like this. He was a world-class player. I was not a world-class player. We can say that easily. The one fact helps, obviously, but the other one doesn't deny, at least. It makes it still possible to have some career in football. I have no idea, really. I don't know what's the biggest difference, because we don't know each other that good. I only see his teams playing, and I see him acting. Style. Football. Oh, I like good organization as well. We play usually different systems. A while ago that we played 4-4-2. Yeah, I don't know. It's other people should maybe say that. I saw them now 4 times, and I didn't think about the differences between him and me. So it's not too important. We don't play against each other, which again is very good news.
Gentleman who's got the microphone, then we're going to finish with the lady who's got the microphone. Yes, gentleman there. Is it Spanish? Or?
Yeah. I can English, okay. English.
Oh, English.
Yeah, I think so. Hello, Andrés de la Poza from Mediaset, Spain. I would like to ask you about, you have been talking very well about Simeone. I would like to ask you if you understand all the critics that he's receiving this season, because the results are not being so good as others. Thank you.
Can I understand it? That's football. That's football. 8 years here, 7 of them probably more successful than Atletico was for 50 years. Don't know exactly the history of Atletico. Then you have to make a big change. You lose Godin, you lose Griezmann, you lose Juan Fran, you lose Gabi, maybe even a year before. That's tough. You have to change the team. You have to bring in new players. They need to get used to the philosophy, to your way of play. That takes time. People don't give you time. But I don't think, I don't know, but for me it looks like they qualify for the Champions League this year, which would be incredible. Then again in a transition year, and next year they are a step further in the right direction, and then they will attack in Spain again as well. So normal. So I know it is like this. Things are like this, but I don't think the Atletico people are too concerned about that, but for that it's still too good.
Final question. Lady with the microphone.
Hi, Jurgen. I have a message from Maurizio Sarri. He wants to know if you want to exchange the squads. If you want to take Juventus and then give Liverpool to him. Of course, it's a joke.
A message with Arrigo before the press conference.
No, I have a message from Maurizio Sarri.
I have one from Arrigo Sacchi. Who wins now?
Okay. What was your message for Arrigo? To do the
Don't
same
speak
as
to
Arrigo
Italian
did.
journalists now. So for Maurizio Sarri, okay.
No, of course it's a joke. It seemed that to someone that your words about Juventus seem to be the volunteer of taking off some pressure to Liverpool. Is it still possible with such a squad as Liverpool is now? I mean, does he need to have some pressure taken off?
No, I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't want to put Maurizio under pressure. Really, I didn't want to. It's not, I don't play this kind of mind games and put all the pressure on you. But people ask me, and I said, like, sometimes I don't think before I speak. That happens, and I said, I don't know why Juve is not 10 points ahead in the league. So that's absolutely. How can I say something like this? I saw now yesterday. Lazio against Inter, and that's the reason. These two teams, that's the reason, nothing else. And I know, here we speak about Atletico, how much problems are acceptable in a season. Oh, when Inter is there, firing again, Lazio plays once in a century season, then it's clear that it's tight. So I didn't want to put any pressure on Maurizio, respect him absolutely too much. And I was happy when I heard about his response that he said, I'm very funny as well, so, and a little bit like this, so that can happen that I say things which nobody should take really serious. But the biggest favorite in the competition is PSG. So now they have the pressure, so nice. Yeah. I don't think that what I say will put pressure on any teams, to be honest.
Thank you very much. Au revoir. Thank you.